As you'll notice, there's a train right behind us that we'll probably hear throughout this broadcast. Starting in goal for the Cranes is number 1, Ethan Bandre. Ethan's one of the most standout goalkeepers in the state of Kansas history and currently plays at the University of Pacific. You see our captain, Jack Freeman, heading to center field right now. He plays left back for the Cranes. Currently, he is a defender at Furman University. Joining him in the back line is Santiago Sierra, native of Columbia and an NAIA All-American at Central Methodist. Joining him at the other center back, Daniel Kuzma, the Hungarian native from Grandview University. And finishing out the back line, Caleb George from Florida Gulf Coast University. Move to the midfield, Alex Durbin, the Omaha native and graduate of Dordt College. Joining him in the midfield is Logan Lucas, the Lee Summit native and currently plays at West Virginia. Logan was on the Top Drawer Soccer preseason list of PDL players to watch. And finishing out the midfield, Tucker Stevenson, the Kansas City native, currently plays at Loyola. Has tons of PDL experience with the Des Moines Menace last year. As we move to the front, we have Adrian Gutierrez, this native of Spain and Central Methodist NAIA All-American, along with Eric McWoods, recently graduated from UMKC where he had a standout career. And finally, finishing out the starting lineup for the Cranes, Johnny Leisman, the KC native and standout player from Yale. So we get ready to get started here. Thank you all for joining us here on the feed. We're very, very excited for our first ever game for Cobb Valley FC. And it looks like Chicago FC will get us started. Sorry, we had a bit of audio difficulties, and we're back here with Chicago staying over the ball for a free kick here in their own end. It's cleared out by Lucas. Stevenson in the midfield on the attack for the Cranes. We're going to have a throw for Chicago on their own end. Chicago at the top of the box. Defended by Durbin and Sierra, and they give him a free kick.
I like it, Luke. I like it.
Chicago sets up for a dangerous free kick at the top of their box. And the shot is just wide, and it'll be a goal kick for Bandra. Ethan Bandry, the Salina native, sends it to Sierra as the Cranes look to work out of the back here. Cross by Chicago, goes into the corner. Caleb George defending. Chicago has a dangerous opportunity here in the box. Shot blocked by Sierra. Attempted clear by Lucas. Chicago resets here on the left side. Chicago controlled the possession for the last few minutes. And that will find its way all the way to the keeper to Bandray. Distribute out to Freeman. Kuzma to George up here on the right side, right in front of us. Back to Daniel. Daniel to Durbin. Durbin's taken down and fouled here. Kuzma's on the ball, sends it in deep. Nick Woods tries to draw a foul. Appears we're having some difficulty with the clock here, so we're just going to turn it off for now, and we'll just do manual updates of the clock. Chicago with possession, sends it in. Out for a goal kick. Is there a scoreboard anywhere? Is there a scoreboard with a clock anywhere? Is the scoreboard? No score? Okay. The Cranes with the ball in their own half. Currently, we do not have a scoreboard that is visible to us, so we'll try to give you time updates as we go through. Ball go out for a throw to George.
Chris, stuck in. Excellent. Nice job. Hey! Chris, behind you. Coming in. Excellent. Hey! On his back, son.
Intercepted by Tucker Stevenson, who sends it out wide. Freeman gets on the end of it. The Cranes look to bring it into their attacking end. Durbin sends it back to Freeman, who then will reset to Bondre. See in the bottom corner there, this portion of the match is brought to you by our presenting sponsor, Ortho Kansas and LMH Health. Thanks to Adam Rolfe, Jay Cole, Janice Early, and everybody at Ortho Kansas and LMH Health for their support this season. Being our presenting sponsor, those beautiful kits they're wearing on the field for the Cranes. FC United with the throw in their own end. Kozma plays it off his head. Back to Chicago. Chicago comes up here left-hand side on the attack. Sends a cross in and through the box. To throw for Freeman. We're still scoreless here in the first half. Sierra sends it out. Again, apologies, we don't have a clock operational for us to see, so I'd say we're around the 10-minute mark currently. FC United swings it around to the top of the box. Pressure by Stevenson. United resets. Johnny Leisman puts pressure on Chicago here right in front of us. His number 8 from the United attack sends to the top of the box. Blocked away by Freeman, sent out wide. Chicago still with possession. We're going to have our first corner here. 0-0 here in the first half, about 12 minutes in. Chicago waits to take the corner. Our first of the match for either squad. Big swinger. A penalty in the box. Going to a free kick for the Cranes. Looks like we're about to hit 100 viewers here. That's excellent. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Again, we're about 14 minutes in, scoreless here. Cranes still looking for their first shot on goal in their inaugural match in the PDL. Chicago back on the attack. And they'll have a long throw. As we have another train come by us here in Wheaton. Good pressure from Logan Lucas there leads to a throw. A little timeout for an equipment malfunction here. Caleb George with the throw right here in front of us. Throws it into McWoods. The UMKC standout. Possesses the ball in half for the Cranes. And we'll have another throw here. Apologies if it's hard to see on this angle. Caleb George about to take another throw for the Cranes here in the 15th minute. It's into Stevenson. Stevenson with the control to George. And now it's back to Chicago as they have a dangerous attack possibility. George with the clear, and the Cranes will get possession back. Apologies, a bit of a tight angle here with these throws right in front of us. George and Johnny Leisman off the side. Eric McWoods into the box. And he draws the first ever corner for Ka Valley FC. Looks like Tucker Stevenson, the Loyola product, will jog over there to take this corner. Still 0-0 here in the 16th minute. Stevenson lines it up. The referee says play, and here we go. The in-swinger from Tucker. Sierra on the end of it, into the box. Headed up by Durbin, but saved. We get the penalty here on the Cranes to bring the ball back. So Alex Durbin records the first shot on goal for Ka Valley FC. Chicago works up the middle. George takes it away, but back to Chicago. And they're attacking half. And Chicago's going to have a free kick here. Chicago's going to get set up here. And while they do, I want to thank our original sponsor, Feldmeyer Financial. Aaron and Jamie Feldmeyer of Lawrence, Kansas. And one of the first ever sponsors for Ka Valley FC. Been a great partner. Visit them for all your financial planning needs. You see their logo down there in the bottom.
That's not to do with that's just him.
United line up free kick. Send it to the box. Played by Bandre. As the Cranes now working up the left-hand side. Freeman to Johnny Leisman. He loses control. And dangerous ball to the middle. Center back from United sends it back out to right in front of us as Logan Lucas gives chase. They're scoreless in the 18th minute. Chicago works the ball now. Down their left side. Looking to create pressure. Alex Durbin gets the ball for Cobb Valley. Controls in the corner. It's going to be a throw for Chicago. Chicago possesses right in front of us and resets to the top of their box. Chicago sends the ball across. Freeman tracks it down. Chicago has a dangerous chance now. Sent out by Sierra. Chicago resets to center of the field. Now right in front of us. A good sliding challenge by Tucker Stevenson. Gives Chicago a throw. Chicago has controlled the possession for the last 5 minutes or so after that chance from Alex Durbin on the corner. Dangerous ball in. Top of the box. Shot saved by Ethan Vandre. Johnny Leisman on the far side. Back to Alex Durbin in the mid. The Cranes look to build up the attack here right in front of us now with Caleb George. George back to Daniel Kuzma. To Lucas. Logan Lucas plays at his feet. To George. Not a good ERs right in front of us, and that'll be a throw for Chicago. Cranes look to recover here. As McWoods gives chase up at the top. Here in the 21st minute or so, still scoreless. And Stevenson's going to get called for a foul on the aggressive tackle.
Oscar, X, one of you guys got a hold if you have possession. Yeah.
United sends in a cross, and it'll go out for a goal kick. Bander has been up to the cast so far, challenged a few times here in this Friday night match here in Wheaton, Illinois. Slight drizzle on and off most of the afternoon. Kuzma to Gutierrez, under pressure. Still Gutierrez on the ball here. Chicago gets the ball back. Well, they'll look to build. The Cranes still looking for their real first build-up and attack of possession outside of that one corner that they had. Cosma draws the foul. Jack Freeman on the ball on the far side of the field for the Cranes. Tries to find McWoods. And the ball will go back to Chicago. Durbin with a nice challenge. There, McWoods at the top. Durbin now to Cosmo. Donnie sends a long one. Gutierrez tries to get on the end of it. It's intercepted by Chicago. Kuzma with the interception. Finds Stevenson in the midfield. It's turned back over to Chicago. Chicago builds up here right in front of us. Gonna send it to the top corner of the box. Taken away by Gutierrez, and now Lucas has it for the Cranes. He's on the move. Has some space in front of him. Looks to find McWoods. A little too heavy on the touch. Ball go back to Chicago. Chicago now controlling at the top of their box. Freeman marks up on the far side of the field. Ball sent in. Headed out by Durbin. Leisman to McWoods. McWoods turns, sends it out wide to George as the Cranes look to push. Caleb thinks better of it and resets. Kuzma sends it forward. Intercepted by United. Back to Durbin. Durbin with an aggressive play, and he's attacking up the middle. Alex Durbin to Eric McWoods, inside of the box. McWoods draws a corner on a nice little build-up from the Cranes. We have our second corner of the match here, 26th minute. Still scoreless. Breaking the action, I want to thank another one of our sponsors, Lawrence Beer Company. Matt and Ken and Adam, everybody down there has been great partners for us. Head down there after the match, now during the match. I think there's a few people down there watching right now, I hear, which is great. Get you a Cobb Valley Kolsch, watch the Cranes. We play their inaugural match. We wait here for Tucker Stevenson to take the corner. Bit of an equipment issue to deal with here first.
You turn back to the box, okay? Make the run and check in. Christian on the build up on the second half. Make sure we're still live and wanting the fucking ball, yeah? Okay. It's one play.
And we're back. Tucker Stevenson to take the corner for Cobb Valley. Their second of the match. The swinger. Sierra. Saved by the keeper. Stevenson cuts off the clearance. It's back to Cobb Valley and Ethan Bandre. Wearing those slick orange goalie kits tonight. United works up their attack right in front of us. Dangerous ball into the box. Cleared out by Durbin. That'll be a throw for United. We're in the 28th minute, still scoreless. And we're going to have a corner here for Chicago. FC United lines up the corner here. 29th minute. Nope, never mind. Hold on. Have a little chat in the box here first. A few players having some discussions. And here comes the corner. It's punched out. Pushed off in the middle, and a goal for United. Chicago FC is on the board first. The corner that couldn't be cleared out by Cavalli FC results in a goal for Chicago FC United here in the 29th minute. Cranes will have to play from behind here. McWoods gets us started. Sierra sends a long ball. Lucas to Gutierrez. Here comes Chicago. Cleared out by Freeman. It'll be a throw for United. Again, apologies if you're joining us. We do not have a scoreboard in operation, so we're going to just give you updates on the time as we go through here in the 31st minute or so, with FC United leading the Cranes 1-0 on a goal in the 29th minute. George clears out a dangerous ball. United looks to keep it in their end. Durbin with the interception. McWoods to Lucas as the Cranes now try to push up. Out to Freeman out wide. The left back from Furman brings it up to Eric McWoods. McWoods back to Sierra. Sante to Jack. Jack tries to turn. Plays it to Lucas, and we're going to have a foul and a restart here at midfield. Freeman plays it back to Kozma. Kozma with a heavy ball to Tucker Stevenson. We'll try again on the end of it, and we'll force a long throw. Johnny Leisman looks to take it. Durbin to Leisman, and another throw. Here in the 33rd minute, the Cranes trail 1-0. Throw goes in. Bounced around. Lucas finds it at the top of the box. To Eric McWoods. McWoods to Leisman. To Durbin. Lucas at the top of the box. And it'll be played by the keeper. That attack was thwarted by United. United brings it up. Looks like we'll play the advantage here on the challenge at midfield. Sent in, saved by Bandre. Freeman on the far side. Donnie draws a foul. And we're going to have a card for the challenge that happened a few minutes ago on Santiago Sierra. First booking for the Cranes and the center back. So a yellow card here in the 35th minute or so to number 2, Santiago Sierra.
Cuando pierden la bola, tírese al costado allá que queda un espacio bastante grande. O si no...
We're going to have a long throw here for Cal Valley. Caleb George will take it. This is into Gutierrez. It's taken away by Chicago, and here they go. Stevenson with the interception to Gutierrez. Back to Tucker. Tucker gets it across to Lucas. Lucas tries to play it into space. FC United with a throw right here in front of us. Stevenson. Is it taken away by Chicago? McWoods almost had a dangerous ball there. Chicago built up the attack from the back. Ball into the middle. Caleb George to Daniel Kozma. Here comes George to Johnny Leisman. The Yale winger to Lucas. And back to United. Off the top of the box for Chicago. Tries a back heel. Blocked by George. And a foul on Chicago. Nice piece of defending there from the recent Florida Gulf Coast University defender Caleb George. Cal Valley FC trails 1-0 here in the 37th minute in their inaugural match in the PDL. Dangerous ball into the corner for Chicago. Cleared out by Kozma. As you can see now, we have a scoreboard on with a score, but no time yet. Getting closer. Intercepted by George, and Johnny Leisman brings it up the right wing for Cal Valley. Falls a little strong to Eric McWoods. FC United playing out of the back here. 5 minutes or so. This first half of play remains. Freeman to Lucas. Chicago sends a long ball down right here right in front of us. And it cannot be controlled and will be thrown for Cobb Valley. Sierra sends it up to Jack Freeman. Here in the 40th minute. Nice turn by Adrian Gutierrez. He has some space in front of him. Central Methodist product is dispossessed. A dangerous ball intercepted by Kuzma. Back to Ethan Vandre and over to Jack Freeman. And here comes Cobb Valley. Eric McWoods up from his position up top. To Adrian Gutierrez. Chicago with a dangerous ball here. Into the box. Sent across. Nobody there. Tucker Stevenson will try to get on the end of it. And it will go out for a throw to Cobb Valley here in the 41st minute. Cranes trail 1-0. Chicago FC United. George with the throw. Here Tucker Stevenson right in front of us. Fancy bit of footwork to Johnny Leisman. To Eric McWoods. And tackle just in time. Number 4 of United. Thwarts that attack. Chicago works the ball here up on the left-hand side. Caleb George forces the play back out in the 42nd minute. FC United looks to attack here. 12 has a shot, and it'll go wide for a corner. Chicago FC will have a corner here in the 42nd minute. Gives me a second to talk about our great partners from the Burger Stand. Super excited to have them on board as our official restaurant this year, both Lawrence and Topeka locations. Thanks to Cody, Simon, Bo, and everybody there. The corner's in. Dangerous, mixed around. Thinks about that Chicago as they retain possession. Sent back in, headed out by Alex Durbin, and then Tucker Stevenson. Adrian Gutierrez gets on the end of it. And sent out a little too wide for Logan Lucas. It'll be a throw for Chicago here in the 43rd minute as the Cranes still trail 1-0. Chicago on the attack on the far side of the field. Sent in and cleared out by Sierra. Getting closer to the end of the first half, Chicago brings the ball up here on the near side with a 1-0 lead. Now Chicago on the attack. Sent into the middle, dangerous position, off the crossbar. Adrian Gutierrez looks to start the counterattack for Cobb Valley. Finds Johnny Leisman. Tucker Stevenson. Out to Caleb George. As Cobb Valley looks to attack here before half. Finds Stevenson. Into space for Eric McWoods. McWoods gets on the end of it. Oh, and ooh.
Seriously?
McWoods with a great run. And Jack Freeman to Adrian Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Lucas. To Gutierrez. Trying to put some pressure on here at the end of the first half. Gutierrez turns. Sends it in. Cleared out, and it'll be a corner here for Cobb Valley. As we get close to the end of the first half, the Cranes trailing 1-0. Searching for the equalizer here. Tucker Stevenson to take the corner for Cobb Valley. Some big bodies there in the box for him to pick out. Sends it in. Headed out to the top. Durbin has a rip. Deflected out. Stevenson. Gutierrez. Gutierrez back heel. Tucker Stevenson. To the middle. Daniel Kuzma. Cleared out. And to the keeper. Nice little run up there from Cobb Valley. Caleb George to Johnny Leisman. Leisman to Freeman. To Sierra. Cobb Valley has had a bit of the possession here in the last few minutes. And it'll be a corner here for... Oh, well, sorry, saved there in the corner by Chicago. Sent deep to the head of Sierra. In the 45th minute here.
Time if you never said anything, man.
A bit of confusion here on how much time is left in the half, but we're nearing the end. Kuzma to the middle to Stevenson. Taken back by Chicago. As we near the end of the first half here. The Cranes trailing 1-0 to Chicago FC United. Chicago building up the attack. A throw to Cobb Valley. Here in the 45th minute plus. Logan Lucas tries to force the issue here for Cobb Valley. And that'll be the end of the first half for Cobb Valley FC. As they trail 1-0 heading into halftime here. We will be back with second half action. Stay with us right here. And we're back for the second half here. Cobb Valley FC comes out of the locker room trailing 1-0 in their inaugural match. Looks like the Cranes have made one change on for the Cranes as Miguel Yuste.
Probably on, well, what's your address? Like South Michigan? No, not South. Yeah, well, it's okay, so that's 1 in from
Yuste will replace Caleb George.
Okay, yeah, then I have some.
8 on for 24.
Yeah.
Miguel Yuste.
That's a good look. Yeah.
And we're off with the second half. United begins with possession. Chicago working left to right here in the second half. Leisman with the interception to Logan Lucas. Yuste with his first touch as a Crane. Come on, comes out wide as Jack Freeman gets on the end of it. Tries to bring up the attack for Cobb Valley. Freeman to Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Freeman. Back to Gutierrez. And draws a corner. Cobb Valley starting off this second half with a little bit of momentum as Stevenson will line up the corner. Gutierrez into the corner for Cobb Valley. Trying to take the short corner to Stevenson. And it'll be we'll go back to Chicago. So Chicago leads 1-0. Send in the middle, dangerous ball. Ethan Bandre out to clear the trouble for Cobb Valley. Cranes searching for the equalizer here at the beginning of the second half in Wheaton, Illinois. Ball taken away by Johnny Leisman. To his Yale teammate Miguel Yuste, to Lucas, back to Yuste. Out wide here right in front of us to Jack Freeman. Freeman up to Lucas. Lucas looks for something in the corner. Finds Gutierrez at the top of the box. Gutierrez forces, and he draws another corner.
That's my cue. See you guys.
Cobb Valley having their share of the possession here in the beginning of the second half. Looks like with Miguel Yuste's entrance into the match, Alex Durbin has slid into the back. Stevenson will line up this corner. Tucker, swinger at the top of the box. Leisman looks to have a hit, but it's taken away by Chicago. Now they're on the counter. As Cobb Valley tries to recover. Sierra hustles back to his center back position as Chicago puts on the pressure. The shot well over the goal. We'll have a goal kick from Ethan Bandre. Here in the 49th minute. Chicago leads 1-0. Jack Freeman right here in front of us. To Gutierrez. Houston adding some nice energy to the match here for Cow Valley. Cleared out right at us. And they'll be out for a throw to Chicago. Jack Freeman right here in front of us wearing the captain's armband. There'll be another throw for Chicago. Up to the top of the box. Back out wide now for FC United. Switched all the way across. Chicago looks to build up the attack on the far side. Stevenson with the clearance. Out to Eustace. He looks to counter now. Gutierrez with space in front of him. Central Methodist Product sends it up to Eric McWoods. McWoods does good to force a throw. In Chicago, the Cranes have looked much crisper here in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Lucas tries to draw a corner, but is dispossessed by Chicago. Sierra does well. We're going to have a foul here in front of us. Chicago is going to have a free kick here right in front of us after the foul by Miguel Yuste. McWoods steals a dangerous ball. And we're going to have a free kick here for Chicago, for FCU. Oh, no, sorry, free kick here for the Cranes at the top of the box. Eric McWoods draws the foul. Tucker Stevenson and Miguel Yuste standing over the ball for Cow Valley FC as they search for the equalizer here in the 52nd minute. Stevenson plays back to Johnny Leisman. Leisman with a rip from deep. Just a bit too strong. And over the goal. A goal kick for FC United. Bit of time wasting here from Chicago. Durbin with header. McWoods tries to get on the end of it. Gutierrez keeps the pressure on for the Cranes. But is cleared out by Chicago. Back to Johnny Leisman. To Tucker Stevenson. Miguel Yuste. Yuste plays it wise to Logan Lucas. Now to Freeman with space. Freeman tries to send it into the box. It's cleared out by Chicago. And now Chicago is on the counter. Long ball headed out by Durbin. Freeman to Yuste, back to Freeman. Sierra with a big boot to Stevenson. Lucas tries to control, but it's back to Chicago. "1-0 to the home squad here in the 53rd minute. Number 9 from Chicago with a little bit of space. Resets to the center of the field. Chicago content to play the ball in the back. Dangerous ball at the top of the box. FC United putting the pressure on. Taken away by Stevenson as he looks to counter here. Stevenson finds McWoods, who's taken down. And he seems to disagree. Number 18 from Chicago will go into the book with the yellow caution. So the Cranes will have a free kick. Looks like Miguel Yuste will stand over the free kick for Cal Valley FC. Yuste with the in-swinger. Ball at the top of the box. Controlled by Gutierrez, who turns. Shoots. Save. Eric McWoods keeps it in possession for Cal Valley. Now out to Jack Freeman. Freeman to Gutierrez. Here on the near side right in front of us. Throw for Cal Valley. Again, Cal Valley's had the lion's share of the possession here in the second half as they try to search for an equalizer. Lucas with the ball at the top of the box. And we had a foul on Jack Freeman, I believe. So the Cranes trail 1-0 here in the 56th minute on a drizzly Friday night outside of Chicago. Sent in by Chicago, cleared out by Santiago Sierra. Tucker Stevenson draws a foul for Cal Valley. With a difference, a 29th minute goal from Chicago FC. Having a bit of discussion here at midfield. Cosmo sends in a long ball that will draw a throw for Cal Valley FC. Looks like Johnny Leisman will be the one to take it for the Cranes. Leisman to his teammate Miguel Yuste and out for a goal kick. Cranes have come out with lots of energy here to begin the second half as they search for that equalizer. Stevenson tries to bring down that goal kick. It's eventually retained by Chicago and sent forward. Dano Kozma reverses controls and ends up with Alex Durbin as he reverses field in a space. It's stolen by Chicago. Here comes FC United. Stolen back away by Daniel Kozma. Stevenson up to McWoods. McWoods trying to use his speed to get on the end of this, and he will. And he draws a throw. As you can see, just tremendous speed from the UMKC product. As we're about to enter the 59th minute here. Cobb Valley FC trails Chicago FC United 1-0. Chicago sends out the top of the box. Durbin controls for Cobb Valley. To Miguel Yuste. To Adrian Gutierrez. Lucas switches the field to Jack Freeman, who can't control it. And we throw for Chicago. Cobb Valley retains their shape. FC United here on the attack. On the near side. Sierra earns a throw for Cobb Valley. Some excellent individual defending there. Chicago on the attack. Cleared out by Santiago Sierra. Gutierrez now pushes it to Lucas. Back to Gutierrez. Now to Lucas. Out wide for Stevenson, who tries to get on the end of it. Just 1 second too late. And we throw to Chicago. We throw here for Chicago right in front of us. Chicago intend to work the ball to the back here. Holding on to that 1 goal advantage. Bandre surveys the field. Sends us to Kozma. And we have a Cobb Valley player down. Looks like Eric McWoods. Just a little cramping issue here for Eric. And we're back on here. Just over 62 minutes of play here. Logan Lucas controls the ball in the midfield for Cobb Valley. To Freeman. To Stevenson. Alex Durbin can now controls for Cobb Valley. Yuste looking for space. Switches it to Lucas. Lucas in the battle in the midfield. Finds Tucker Stevenson. Tucker to the middle. To Yuste. And goes back over to Chicago. To number 9 for Chicago, shot saved by Ethan Bandre. As the Cranes look to counter. McWoods looks to get on this long ball. Chicago controls. Adrian Gutierrez looks to cut off the pass and gets fouled hard. Gutierrez is down and we'll have a stoppage in play here. Adrian Gutierrez is the Cow Valley FC player down on the field.
Let's just go. Jonas, can you go? It's got to be to feet. You got to be sure. No, it's not a foul. You won the ball.
And Gutierrez is up.
Just because you won the ball, it still can be a foul. I'm just saying. It happens sometimes.
It's not that scenario.
As Gutierrez comes off the field, we're going to reset here of a free kick for Cow Valley.
So what's the call? Just so I have clarification. Come on, boys, why is there a free kick right now for that?
Eustace stands over it to take the free kick for Cow Valley. Sends it in. Sierra with a header just over the crossbar. Great chance for Santiago there.
Referee, what's the call?
1-0 still here to Chicago in the 66th minute.
With the whistle, but I don't know if it was for the foul or it was for the injury. I don't know what it was.
And Gutierrez is going to come back in at the next stoppage here for Cow Valley.
He didn't blow the whistle on the contact. I can tell you that. Right. He didn't blow the contact. Which 45?
And here comes Adrian Gutierrez back onto the field. Chicago here in the midfield. Brings it forward. Now sends it wide right in front of us. A shot from Chicago. It is good from distance. 2-0 to the home team. Scored by number 10 for Chicago. So the climb gets a little steeper here for the Cranes as they try to fight back. Checking in for Cow Valley, making his first appearance. Pritchard Samanda, the leading goal scorer in the NAI this year at Briarcliff University. Chicago on the attack here, looking to add more. Santiago Sierra with the ball and draws the foul for Cow Valley. Lucas will put it in play. Daniel Kozma up to Eric McWoods. Back to Gutierrez. To Sierra. Taken away by Chicago. Chicago on the attack on the far side now. Sent in. Dangerous ball. Cleared out by Daniel Kozma. Eustace to Tucker Stevenson as Tucker looks to find some space. Lots of green in front of him. Plays it out wide. Pritchard Sabanda. He will not be able to get there, and it will be a throw for Chicago. Chicago will take the throw here in the 70th minute with a 2-0 lead. And that'll be out to Ka Valley to throw in their own end. Miguel Eustace tries to force the action. It's cleared up by Chicago. Santiago Sierra out of his center back position. Bounces around and finally is retained by Chicago. A long ball played by Chicago. Finds the chest of Jack Freeman. Freeman to Logan Lucas. Lucas to McWoods. Dispossessed by Tucker Stevenson, but out for a throw for Chicago. Chicago lead with a 2-goal lead here as we enter the last 20 minutes of action. Ball at the front will find Tucker Stevenson to Miguel Eustace as the Cranes like to counter here. Eustace with space. To Lucas, he'll look to switch the field. Tucker Stevenson with a nice ball. Into space to Eric McWoods. McWoods was fouled at the corner of the box. It'll only just be a throw for Ka Valley. Ka Valley now with a throw. Looks like it'll be Jack Freeman. Miguel Eustace has it taken away from Chicago, and they're on the counter attack. Looks like number 25, Emery May from Furman University, is about to check in to the match for Ka Valley. He'll be replacing number 10, Adrian Gutierrez. Gutierrez's night is done after a nice run of action. We'll get to see Emery May's first appearance for Ka Valley FC. Johnny Leisman stands over this free kick for Ka Valley, trying to claw back from this 2-0 deficit. Sends it deep into the box. Bounces around to the foot of Stevenson. To Sabanda. Cleared out from Chicago. It'll be a throw for Ka Valley. So we have a steadier rain coming down now. Lucas to middle of the box. Oh, just out of the reach of Sabanda. And here comes Chicago. Good pressure by Miguel Eustace, who's played a great second half since coming on at halftime. Chicago sends a long ball that's intercepted by Daniel Kozma. Sierra in his own end. Controls. To Freeman. Back to the keeper, and Ethan Bandre. Reverse field and send it out. And Johnny Leisman. Chicago controls right here in front of us. It's a 2-0 lead as we approach the 75th minute. Tucker Stevenson with a nice challenge. Cavalli looks to put on the pressure here in search of a goal. Chicago now to the middle of the field. Cleared out by Lucas. Eustace here in front of us. To Tucker Stevenson. To McWoods. Taken away by Chicago. Amir May gets his first touch on the ball as a Crane. Chicago taking their time here with this throw. Played up to McWoods. McWoods maintains possession to Logan Lucas. Lucas to Sierra. This is to Freeman. Intercepted by Chicago. And Freeman picks up a foul here right in front of us. Give Chicago a free kick.
Oscar, get it.
As we approach the 77th minute. Chicago's on top, 2-0. Chicago controls here in front of us. Sabana tries to force the action. And Remay with a nice interception to force the Chicago throw. And Remay with a nice bit of play there, gets the ball back for Cavalli. Lucas to Santiago Sierra. Sierra to Eustace. And out for a throw for Chicago. Sierra with a long ball. Chicago controls. Freeman to Lucas. Lucas tries to send it across, intercepted by Chicago. Chicago plays a dangerous ball in the middle of the box. Sierra clears as we enter the 80th minute. Chicago still on top 2-0. Tucker Stevenson controls in front of us. Chicago with a throw here. Chicago with a dangerous attack. Cleared out by Ethan Bandre. As Cavalli looks to counter. Stevenson in the space for Sabanda. And that will draw a corner for Cavalli. For Chicago FC United, excuse me. Chicago with their first substitution in the 81st minute. Chicago to take the corner here. Dangerous ball in the middle. Cleared out by Pritchard Sabanda. Should lead to another throw for Chicago. As they hold the 2-goal advantage here in the 82nd minute. Logan Lucas here on the attack. Has some space to Eric McWoods. And he was offsides. So nice little build up there from Cavalli is for naught. Goal kick from Chicago to the head of Lucas. Chicago switches the field as they maintain possession and 2-0 lead. The 83rd minute. Chicago into the corner. To the middle of the box. Dangerous ball. Shot. Saved. Off the post. And out for another shot. Saved by Ethan Bandre. He's been tested quite heavily here in the second half. Shot cleared away by Santiago Sierra. So we'll have 2 substitutes here. As we enter the 85th minute here, FC United will make 2 substitutions. Corner swung in and headed out. Chicago draws a foul. So we enter the 86th minute here. Chicago FC United leads 2-0 in the first ever match for Ka Valley FC. FC United is traditionally a very strong squad with 5 of the top 50 preseason ranked players in the PDL. Emery May draws a foul for Ka Valley FC as they look to reset quickly here. McWoods gets on the end of it. And it'll be a goal kick for Chicago.
Okay, I'm sending someone over to come get it right now, okay? All right, thank you. You know, do you know where Liam is?
That's over there. Probably.
Chicago sends the goal kick to midfield. Tucker Stevenson with a nice bit of play there. Intercept the ball back for the Cranes. As we enter the 88th minute here with Pritchard Sabanda. Pritchard brings it up to the left side. Sends it into the box. Intercepted by Chicago as they retain possession. Miguel Yuste with a nice bit of pressure there. To draw a throw for Ka Valley FC. As the Cranes still search for their first goal in franchise history. McWoods in the corner. Stevenson to Yuste with some space. A rip from Yuste is short corner. And it looks like Emery May was offsides. Nice bit of play there from Ka Valley. They enter the 89th minute. Jack Freeman with a nice challenge to get the ball back for Ka Valley. Yuste puts some pressure on and draws a throw for Ka Valley. As they look for their first goal of the match. Sabanda with the throw. Johnny Leisman in the corner. Emery May into the box. May has it taken away and Chicago regains possession and looks to counter here. It'll be a throw for Ka Valley. Jack Freeman now switches the field to Tucker Stevenson. The Loyola product playing just down the street from his university. To Eric McWoods. A little heavy on the touch, but it'll be a throw for Cobb Valley as they keep the pressure on here. Tucker Stevenson to take the throw as we enter the 89th minute. Johnny Leisman to Sabanda. Sabanda can't bring it down, and it'll be a goal kick for Chicago FC United. Haven't seen a signal from the official, but I'm hearing 5 minutes of extra time. So Chicago controls the ball here. Stevenson to Eustace. Eustace looks to force the pressure. To Sabanda. Space in front with a shot, and it's easily saved by the keeper. Cal Valley still putting on pressure. Stevenson has played the whole match. Still showing lots of promise out there. Chicago now with possession in stoppage time. The 2-0 lead sends the ball into the center, and that will go wide for a goal kick as they were offsides. McWoods to Sabanda. Santiago Sierra now pushes forward. Sabanda wins possession for Cobb Valley and tries to create some space. Looks for May, but it's intercepted. May. A nice bit of defending for Cobb Valley. To Miguel Eustace. And it'll be a throw for Chicago. As we're deep into stoppage time now. The 2-0 advantage for Chicago. Freeman defending one-on-one here, taken away by Logan Lucas. Lucas looks forward for Eustace, but it's intercepted by Chicago. Sent into the box. Cleared out by Daniel Cosma. Chicago still looking to attack here. The final minutes of stoppage time. Bandre cleans it up, sends it to Freeman, and here come the Cranes. As the referee checks his watch as we're deep into the allotted 5 minutes. Eustace with space. Miguel Eustace draws a free kick. Eustace played a great second half for Cobb Valley. Coming off the bench. And we'll see what we can get here from Cobb Valley. They have a free kick from a dangerous position. Lucas and Eustace. Eustace hits it! Oh, and just wide of the target. good hit for Miguel. A quick update on tomorrow's match. Team will be in St. Louis for a 5 o'clock tilt against the St. Louis Lions. As of now, we're told there is not the internet capability to stream. But if that changes, we will let you know on our social media channels at twitter.com/KaValleyFC. But either way, you can follow us on our Twitter page at KaValleyFC for minute-by-minute updates. And that is the final whistle. So the first match in KaValley FC history ends with a 2-0 defeat to Chicago FC United. Thank you everybody for watching. And again, we'll play at 5 o'clock tomorrow in St. Louis against the St. Louis Lions. Follow us on social media for all the post-match coverage. Thank you, and go Cranes.